You don't know me, but I'm gonna let you know something. I know about you abusing your daughter. I have money. I will pay all her legal fees for the bullshit you try and start. Although the cops will laugh you out the station most likely. I am very well known online. You'll be well known too by the end of this. There is proof of your abuse and many were told about it when it happened. Test me and find out. Keep threatening her with your bullshit and find out. Don't play with me or you will regret it. You're used to pushing people around. You won't be pushing Faith around anymore. It can get as messy as you want to make it. It's up to you.
Thank you for finally touching base. I will keep this short and simple because arguing over this whole you don't want to grow to hate and resent us is utter nonsense. You clearly have no idea what you've done to everyone here. So here we go. The phone was never gifted to you. You can't steal property and then offer to send money as a replacement and erase the crime. The value of the goods that you have taken is in excess of $950. You're guilty of grand theft in the state of California, a felony unless pleaded down to a misdemeanor. We're going to lock the phone as stolen at 5 p.m. PST. That's 8 p.m. your time today. We are going to report the theft of the phone, the laptop, the collectible annual pass holder Disney suitcase, and the shoes to Grass Valley Police Department shortly after that.
Not the suitcase.
You will not be arrested because you fled the state. You will be served with a summons to appear at the Nevada County Superior Court Criminal Division. When you don't appear, you will have added charge of failure to appear. The failure to appear will affect a warrant for your arrest in the state of California now. Eventually, these lead to automatic convictions, and you will be starting your life with a criminal record. You paying for these items, now or at any time, only provides some manner of safety for you against civil charges that we will file in small claims court. In this case, assuming that you cannot come up with the money to pay for these items before the case is heard, and assuming that you cannot or will not appear for the case, then you will have a judgment automatically issued against you. This civil judgment will be in addition to the criminal convictions for the theft. Both of these things so clearly in your life will practically destroy your ability to establish credit or obtain a job. Or obtain a job that pays much beyond minimum wage. It will also affect your ability to enroll in college or get financial aid. If you think for one fleeting moment that I am bluffing, think hard about the example now have set. Sorry, I fucked that up. If you think for one fleeting moment that I am bluffing, think hard about the example I now have to set for 4 other children to prevent them from making the phenomenal mistakes that you have made. I am not bluffing. I take no pleasure in it. I'm not trying to prove a point, but adult actions have adult consequences. My mind is set. You may plead with your broken-hearted mother for me to explore a different path, but since you spent the last 18-plus hours crying, I'm dubious of her willingness to hear you out. I'm sure that part of her requirement will be for you to have the fortitude of character to call Grandma and explain why you lied to her for months. And a voicemail is not acceptable.
Yeah, you probably will because you're seemingly a moron hellbent on continuing to abuse his daughter. I don't care about you knowing me at all, as I've broken no laws and done nothing wrong. But I won't volunteer any extra information to a guy exhibiting thug behavior. You will not win this if you make it a pissing match, I can guarantee you that. You need to think about your family and your future. You're being quite self-destructive at this pivotal moment in your life. This is my last message to you, Mr. Vickers. Good luck with your detective work and seriously thinking about what you're doing.
I cannot stop Faith from making her decisions. I've never abused Faith, so obviously 100% of your information is coming from a 50% viewpoint. You may inquire with Faith, sir, that I have many qualities. Some good, some not so good, but being a moron has never been something I'm known for. Faith has her life. She's an adult. She's made a fantastically stupid decision, but let that be hers. I will simply not fund her per decision. She seems to have cut ties with us. So be it. That decision is hers too. You have misjudged me. You do not know me. You have had a picture painted of me from a no doubt skewed perspective. Take pleasure in your part of destroying a family and a young girl's future. I have no fear of cowards, which you are, but I have no interest in waging a war for an already lost battle.
I keep telling myself I won't respond to you again, but you intrigue me somewhat. There are two sides to every story, I will give you that. And from everything I heard, you are indeed intelligent in terms of knowledge and learning, but the wisdom is what I'm questioning in this moment. Your daughter still loves you. She still loves her mother and still loves her family. I'm quite certain that you all still love her. I will apologize for my part in making things worse, but I didn't appreciate you threatening her to put a case on her. That's the exact opposite of what you should be doing right now. You're driving your daughter away further. Do you not see that at all? Is there not a part of you that thinks maybe you're approaching this the wrong way? I'm glad you have no interest in that because I have no interest in that myself. You will get any materials you're claiming as yours. They will be mailed to you tomorrow. I'm hoping you take this message in the spirit that it was sent. I'd like to see things cool down. No one benefits from nastiness, sir.
I appreciate the olive branch, and reading your message did afford me the opportunity to cool down. I do not respond well to threats, so my own previous nastiness, I extend my apologies as well. If you would indulge me the answer to a question that does not require your identity, I would be quite grateful. Given the quickness of your response to my earlier threats to her, it seems reasonable to assume that she is in close proximity to you. Did she actually go to Richmond, Virginia, to help her friend based on the note that she left? Or did she have other plans that you know of for starting this new life? Any answer will draw no more anger or vitriol from me. I would just like to know that my daughter is and will be safe.
You may as well email me on my main now, LOL. I really wish Faith would tell her story, because it feels like that's the appropriate order of operations. But you asked me man to man, so yeah, it's romantic. I wasn't dodging the response, by the way. It's been kind of behind today with checking stuff. Ethan Ralph. Hereafter, there are no more anonymous communications from the Gunt, and the future communications will be released later.